Welcome back, Warriors, to another Battlefield 2042 video. I'm your commanding officer, Major Doodleman149, and in today's briefing I'll be investigating whether or not the rig we choose to deploy with has any effect on how our weapons perform in the field. Specifically, I'll be looking at whether or not there is a difference between how much recoil our weapons have when deploying with the Xbox One or the Xbox Series S or X rigs. This will most likely be short and sweet, so let's hop into this, soldiers. There will be two basic tests I will be conducting today on the Renewal Gun range, a fully automatic and a semi-automatic weapons test. I'll be showcasing the footage of your CO firing 3 magazines from the same weapon using its factory issue ammunition. This footage will be synced up to show you in real time if there are any differences. For the first test, the full auto test, I'll be using the most basic of infantry weapons for the everyday soldier on the battlefield, the M5A3 assault rifle. Let's watch as I fire 3 magazines of 30 rounds each at the wall to see how they compare. On the left, you'll see my footage from your CO suited up on the Xbox One suit. The footage on the right is from the Xbox Series S and X rig. As you can see, looking at the recoil plots, the recoil is basically exactly the same. There is slight deviation, but that is to be expected between individual recoil plots. One thing I did notice, looking at the weapons firing again, there seems to be more visual recoil when utilizing the Series S rig than there was on the Xbox One rig, an interesting find. For the second test, the semi-auto test, I'll be using the first DMR the brass has given us access to, the DM7. Again, let's watch as I fire 3 magazines of 15 rounds at the wall. On the left, again, you'll see the footage from the Xbox One rig, and the right features shots from the Xbox Series S and X suit. Looking at the recoil plots again, they are basically identical, with the Series S suit, if anything, having worse spread than the Xbox One. Again, just as with the M5A3 tests, looking at the footage, there is significantly less visual recoil on the DM7. It looks like there is far more kick, but the bullets fly to basically the same spots as they did before. So that is all, Warriors. That concludes my investigation into whether or not the rig you deploy into the field with has any effect on how your weapons perform. Your CO is honestly surprised to find the results that he did. Whenever I've deployed in my Series S suit, I've always felt that I'm able to keep my target in my sights far more easily than I can when I'm deploying on my Xbox One suit. I cannot fathom what the difference could be, as my settings are identical on both suits. Perhaps it's just my perception and not actually anything being different between the two. Do you agree or disagree with my assessment? Let me know in the comments below. If you felt your CO did an adequate job today in this briefing, then be sure to leave me a like, super thanks, or subscription to show the brass at HQ that I can do with a larger audience. So with that, I've been your CO, Major Doodleman149, and until next time, you are all dismissed.